off with the state of the restaurant industry. What you need to know if you're in the restaurant industry, whether you're an investor, an owner, or a worker. So, what's going on in the restaurant industry? All right, so we're going to start off with revenues. So, top line revenues have been going great for the restaurant industry, high volume, but people are expecting more value for their meals. So, you have a lot of people with the newer generation coming in wanting smaller portions for less money, thus giving them more times to go out to eat, driving your volume. That is a good thing. There's some other factors that play into that, especially with consumer preference. So we'll start off the GLP-1 effect. The GLP-1 effect is Ozempic. There's a lot of people on diets right now, and they're expecting to get that value. They want the higher protein meals with less of a cost, so then they could go out to eat more. That's number one. Number two, from a revenue standpoint, alcohol sales are dropping. We're going to get into that a little bit more when we get into the cost section. But when alcohol sales are dropping, that's going to affect your total COGS. All right. And from another revenue standpoint, the average check is going down, which is a bad thing. Okay. So we got all those topics covered. Second, we have the alcohol sales that we just talked about a second ago. Well, being alcohol sales are dropping, that's driving your total cost down. Alcohol acts as a buffer. So when you look at your total cost percentages, and on average, a lot of restaurants, we're doing 80 to 20 split, 80% food, 20% beverage. We had some restaurants drop as low as 6% in alcohol sales, killing their total net profit. Next, from a cost standpoint, we're also looking at tariffs going up, as well as OPEX spending going up. Food cost pricing we know is higher than it's ever been, kind of fluctuating up and down, but that takes a huge impact on the restaurant industry. So on average right now, I would say a year or two ago, average profitability for a restaurant, depending on the concept, was anywhere from 5 to about 12%. That dropped down to 2.5 to 3% on average, depending on the concept and everything. But that's a major impact for net profits. Now, let's talk about what we could do to impact it. Well, first and foremost, I want to tell you to call me. Let the Vanguard Food and Beverage Think Tank come in and check it out. Kind of help you out, get you back on track. We do have a couple different things for you right now. We have the industry blog that we keep on talking about. It's a great free resource. We created this for the F&B community, that people that don't want consulting support can do it on their own. It doesn't go into full detail, but it gives you some helpful hints and tips. Next, we also have our new food and beverage operational readiness scorecard. This is a free scorecard that you guys can fill out. The way we set this up, it's like a second set of eyes without tunnel vision to check out your business. And it's about 5 minutes to take the survey. Great survey. It gives us a helpful hint of where we can improve, what you're doing great. Check out the scorecard article on our blog, and it'll break it down for you in full detail. But those are two really great tools that you could use, first of all. Now, we talked about alcohol sales dropping. So, with alcohol sales dropping, we got to throw a mocktail menu in there, right? So, please look. If you don't have a mocktail in play, let's get one in play for you, whether it be us coming in to help you or get your team involved. When you're implementing the mocktail menu, though, it's not just about throwing a mocktail menu in there and saying, hey guys, we're going to get revenues increase. No, it's all about training, letting the staff know what's on the menu, how they could upsell it. And then let's also look at beverage sales. How could we get that beverage sales up? And people still want to drink. So there's a lot that we could do with that. And that goes back to training. That is going to be a major impact. Second, we're looking at a wage increase for minimum wage. Now, you want to pay your employees right? You don't want to short out on that end. We want to take care of the people that take care of us. So the first thing we got to work on for you is retention. Once we get retention down, Training, 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 training. Give them the tools to succeed. All right. Let's set them up for success. Let's set you up for success. Now, lastly, is cost of goods sold. Now, that's going to play a major impact. First, we'll get the alcohol side set up for you. Now we got to move to the food side. So how could we make your operational more efficient? All right. So we got to look at different ways. What are we using? What's not selling? Menu analytics. This is a whole beast in itself, guys. We did a great article on it. It's on the blog. You can check it out over there. All right. So now we talked about the top line, the middle line. Now let's talk about the bottom line, net profits. Now, once we do everything, it's all going to fall into place for net profits. But net profits, remember, are hitting an all-time low. We want to get you as much as we can out of every dollar that you make. So we could focus, call Vanguard Food and Beverage, Think Tank. We're there to support you. We're your corporate F&B team on demand when you need the support without the annual overhead. So the way we set up Vanguard was, first of all, to help out the F&B community. 2, to also help out small to mid-sized operators that are competing without a corporate F&B team. We want to be there to support you. We want you to have that support. And I'm sure you want that extra support, but you don't want to pay hundreds of thousands of dollars in salaries that are not needed. So net profits, that's going to be a must. Everything will fall into place. Guys, what do you want to hear? What do you want to talk about? It's not just about business. It's going to be about food. We put out books. So Viral Bites and Sips from Around the World. Amazing, amazing book. We put out a new game recently that goes with it. Game's amazing. So let me tell you a little about the book first. The way the book starts off, Viral Bites and Sips from Around the World. It's available on Amazon. Starts off with culinary training, food safety training, wine knowledge, beer knowledge, mixology knowledge. Gives you the tools. These are all basic, though. Gives you the tools to start your culinary journey. This is going to be the first book in a culinary journey series, so we're really excited for it. This is a culinary adventure for you to take on. The way the game works, though, it starts off with pick a recipe and a regent from the book. So once you get your regent, you choose your recipe. Each recipe is paired with the perfect beer, wine, cocktail, or mocktail. The whole trick of this game is you're going to put a twist on it. You're going to put your twist on the book and on those recipes. Remember, it's all about having fun. So once you pick out the recipe, the cocktails in there, you can choose that, or you can choose whatever cocktail you want that you think is going to go with it. Get crazy. Once you have that, it's going to be scored in 3 different ways. You guys are going to cook the meal. You're going to make a cocktail with it. Score it on taste, presentation, and creativity. 1 through 5. Once again, check out our blog. It has all the details in it. It has a game card in there as well. And as well as a scorecard that we're talking about that you want to register for right away. Remember, all this is free, guys. This is free. Except the book. The book you got to buy. So we're excited to have you guys give us as much feedback as possible. Remember, we're here to support you. We're here to help you on your culinary journeys, whether you're a restaurant owner, hotel owner, restaurant worker, or just a foodie. This is everything food and beverage. So let us know what you want to talk about. We're up for talking about anything. Have a wonderful day. I hope you guys enjoyed this podcast.
2026 just became the make-or-break year for food and beverage operations. Alcohol sales are dropping, minimum wages are rising in over 20 states, consumers are redefining value, costs are skyrocketing, and new factors like the GLP-1 effect are reshaping entire market segments. If you're feeling overwhelmed, you're not alone. But here's what separates operators who thrive from those who barely survive. They get a clear, honest view of their operations before problems become crises. That's exactly what this food and beverage operational readiness scorecard delivers. It identifies operational gaps, profit leakage, and leadership strain that you might not even see. The assessment takes minutes, but gives you a complete diagnostic. Scores from 0 to 40% mean you need immediate support. 41 to 70% puts you in the operational risk zone. And 71 to 100% means you're stable with optimization opportunities. Thrive in 2026. Take the scorecard now. Vanguard Food and Beverage Think Tank, your corporate food and beverage team on demand, when you need the support without the annual overhead. We turned our kitchen into a culinary battlefield using just one book. Viral Bites and Sips from Around the World, available on Amazon. Here's what happened. The new Viral Bites and Sips challenge completely took over our friend group, and honestly, we're obsessed. Here's how it works. Everyone picks a region from Viral Bites and Sips from Around the World, then chooses a recipe and its paired drink. But here's where it gets interesting. You can substitute anything you want. It's all about your twist on global flavors. Then comes the judging. Each dish and drink gets scored on taste, presentation, and originality, with bonus points for creativity. What started as a casual dinner party turned into the most competitive cooking battle we've ever had. Sarah's Korean-Mexican fusion scored a perfect 15, while Mike's Italian Thai experiment scored a generous 6. The trash talk was real, the flavors were wild, and nobody wanted to lose. Trust me, once you try this challenge with your friends, regular dinner parties will feel boring. Get your copy of Viral Bites and Sips from Around the World on Amazon today.